Firstly, I'd like to, I suppose, thank the people before me, and there was obviously two female coaches who coached England before me, and I'm the lucky one, I suppose, who's able to do it full time. And uh, it's an exciting time to be involved, and I think you'll probably see it more in the time to come, where females are going for the roles because they've got the experience and they can get the position. Obviously, you know that male coaches are going to apply. The thing that I was more excited about is that I'm able to coach at international level, and to get the opportunity in such an exciting time is in women's cricket and women's sport is I suppose the pleasing thing for me. And I was, to coach the England team and the players that I've coached before is just I'm just really looking forward to it, and looking forward to how we can play moving forward. Look, it's going to be a really tough competition, isn't it? There's some really competitive teams, and we'll have to be playing well. I think if we're playing well and we do our matchups right, leading into that, we've got the team who can be competitive to win those matches. We've just got to work hard to get there and to get that opportunity. So working out our best team and what that looks like on Australian conditions is probably at the forefront of my mind, and the Tri-Series gives us that opportunity. England have some really world-class players. I think the Ashes is a funny competition because you've got three formats. You need to be playing well really early in the competition or it can get away from you. And I think England have got the team to beat all the other internationals teams. We've just got to be playing well and looking at what we can do to win and to get our matchups right moving forward. I think we need to take wickets in the power play and through the middle. That's something that we'll be working at, and what that looks like and who can get us those wickets. We've got a lot of bowlers who I think with their strengths can create those wickets moving forward, and it's just a matter of seeing what we can do. And then with the bat, we've got some explosive batters who can really make an impact on the game. Danielle White up front, Amy Jones has had a great WBBL, and then you've got Heather Knight who's experienced, and Nat Siver. So we've got some fantastic players that can do some damage, and playing well and making sure we're getting the runs on the board so we can bowl well and bat well is the key moving forward. No, we'll definitely look at working out what our best team is, and if that means some players get more opportunity than others, I think it's important that we know that. By the end of that competition, we need to be playing, I think, our best team, and leading into the World Cup, what that looks like, I'm not too sure yet. We don't know. You've got a practice match, you could have illness, but there'll definitely be a few changes, I think, moving forward to see and to work out what that looks like leading into the World Cup. I definitely want players to earn the right to wear the three lions, and if they're earning the right, that generally means they're playing good cricket and they're confident in how they're playing. So going out and asking them to perform at their best, they're in a really good place. I'd hate to see you just hand people a cap just for experience. That's definitely not the way I see it. You'd have to earn your cap, and if you're doing that, you're playing well and you'll do a good job for England. It's great, isn't it? It's a format where I'm really excited to see who puts their hand up. It's a competition where you've got international players, you've got England players playing, so it'll be a strong domestic comp. And if you can play well in that, my message to the domestic players would be, go out, get runs, get wickets, and put your hand up for England, and make it as competitive as we can for selection for places for those contracts. Yeah, it was a really tough decision, obviously, the last couple of places, and the philosophy was we're going to Australia and we think a seam bowler is probably more likely than the spinners we had. And we've got a lot of spinners, and we thought going with pace would serve us well out in Australia, and someone who can take pace off. And Georgia obviously gives us another position with the bat as well. So she covers a lot of bases, so that was attractive about Georgia. We've got 3 or 4 players that are, you know, early 20s, which gives us that youth. And we've got a cluster of players who've played for a while and coming into a great age of, you know, 27, 28. And then we've got a small group just above that. So I think we've got a really nice balance and a mix of ages. But to tell you the truth, age didn't really come into it. We just wanted to pick our strongest squad and go that way. Yeah, well, from the KSL, she performed really well over the last couple of years, and her variations at the back end of an innings and taking wickets up front are really attractive. So Freya picked herself, and you know, I worked with Freya when I was here with the academy, and I'm looking forward to working with her again and to see what she can bring to the England team. Is quite exciting. Yeah, it'd be exciting. We saw obviously the girls do it in the 50 over here at Lord's, and to have that again, it's memories you just never forget, and it's you know, to do that with a group of players, you know, years after you get together and you have stories, and to do it for the England public and to get people and watching and more people involved in, you know, the England team would be fantastic. And I remember when I played in the World Cup in India in 1997, Goswami was one of the ball girls, and you know, Goswami is a fantastic cricketer. So if we can create another young England player from watching the girls lift a trophy, would be amazing.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.